So, hello, secret code name Octopus, and welcome back to Grace Nicole Myths Astrology and Tarot. These are the full moon in Cancer sweet release secret code name readings. If this reading was not purchased by you, but you were drawn to the secret code name, there is likely a message in here for you. If you'd ever like your own secret code name reading, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description. You can book them there. This sweet release themed moon event will answer what shadow is being released and advice on how to best do that so that you can leave those lessons behind you. I have pulled the cards off camera in order to save on some time. All right, the milestone of the shadow. We got the Beware card from my Icarus Tarot. Now, the Beware card is about caution, foresight, warnings, and danger. It's something that we do as a protector and a gauge, okay? It's a reminder that no one is invincible and all paths will ultimately lead to success, even if that means failure first, okay? Not all intentions are good and not all people are trustworthy, right? Not all risks are worth taking. But fear should not rule you. Beware, when it comes up, may be a warning that, you may choose ultimately to go through with risky decisions to the soul, right? That you would chance certain things knowing and being full aware it's not necessarily aligned. The Beware card as a shadow is acknowledging your fear of loyalty because people you have been loyal to in the past when you weren't following your discernment proved to betray you or hurt you in some way. That you have stopped trusting your ability to be loyal to the right people, and or that people who are truly loyal to you, that you look at them with this protect myself fear gauge, that never really trust them, that they would never hurt you despite your discernment, okay? This is getting in touch with your ability to co-create with spirit. This is card number 22. Knowing that you can trust yourself when you discern, right? When you go within the self and you discern. If it's not a fuck yeah, it's a fuck no. There are some people in your life, they're fuck yeah people. Like, that they would never intentionally hurt you. So do they have the majority of your time and energy? Are you showing your loyalty to them like they have loyalty for you, and allowing that to blossom? And for the people that you're discerning through, you want them to be loyal to you, whether it's friendship, romantic, family, like you name it, it doesn't matter. Take labels off and it's just people and people, right? People that you would want to be loyal to you, you may show more loyalty to, knowing full well it's not a fuck yeah, which means it must be a fuck no. And pursuing paths with them anyway is ultimately what leads to the failure, right? Which is a reminder to consistently return to the mentality of success. A consistent reminder to turn back to the mentality of success by following your discernment. Because your soul is either going to know and have full faith that someone would never hurt you, or it doesn't. And fingers crossed, hoping, hope, right? Beautiful name, bullshit word. Hope means there is always the implied awareness of failure being an option, where faith holds no option for failure. It's faith. You have full faith in it. You either know for certain or don't. So as we get into the clarifying cards, the Chariot clarified by the Devil and the Fool clarified by the Five of Cups, you got to know when you make a move forward, if you're dealing with people who are wearing masks, if you can't see who they truly are and you're trying to figure them out, can you give them loyalty? You don't even know who they are. They're wearing a mask. They're not being real with you. They're staying hidden. They're staying hidden. If you don't know someone to trust them, you don't give them your loyalty hoping that they will give their loyalty to you. It doesn't work that way. So you've taken leaps of faith on masked people and felt the loss, the Fool clarified by the Five of Cups. You either know who someone is and can give your loyalty to them because they have given their authentic self to you as an act of loyalty. I will show you who I am and what I am about, so there are no surprises. You either know I will hurt you or you know that I won't. You know who I am. There's no mask, right? This deals a lot with masks. The Chariot, their helmet covers their entire face. The Fool has a mask on. And the Devil card, the Devil's wearing a mask and the two souls are wearing a mask. And when the one person takes off the mask, what it looks like is a very sad and drawn face. People wearing masks are hiding their hurt. People who wear masks hide their hurt. They don't show you who they are because who they are is hurt, and hurt people hurt people. It's not their fault. They're still going through healing. But unless you plan on taking someone else's hurt and having their hurt projected at you at some point in the road that you would feel betrayed or that your relationship with them failed because the hurt was too much, they didn't heal it yet. Like this is establishing how you can move forward by releasing the need to give your loyalty to hurt masked people. And that you wouldn't be a masked person. Like this is who you are. Who you are is beautiful. You have nothing to hide. You're just a unique and beautiful individual. Like you have no mask. You're happy with yourself and happy who you are. And you can choose to be around other people who are like that. Because those people you can trust. They're not a hurt person hiding hurts. They're not wearing a mask. Right? So the guidance card to help you with this, right, so that you can best release this energy, we got the Shaman of Skulls, card number 34, okay? In a reading, in your heart, you have been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You do not need to be afraid of the changes happening or that are going to happen for you. They are a part of that answer from the universe. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it is all going to work out. But know that the universe is caring for you and will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. You are not crazy to willingly enter this experience. There is nothing that you need to avoid and so much that you will gain. Something is ending. Something that has meant a lot to you. Maybe it's a relationship, a phase of your life, an identity that no longer suits you, the removal of your own mask. Maybe it's an inner ending that you cannot quite articulate, but you feel nonetheless. This is a symbolic death with a greater purpose. The shaman is spiritually trained to overcome the fear of symbolic death and, instead of avoiding endings, to willingly go through them with the awareness that an ending is simply the other side of a beginning. The shaman learns that endings happen when something new wishes to be born. The shaman knows that this is ultimately for good and has compassion for the human mind that may still feel very uncomfortable and resistant to the process. So, even while we may accept the change, even with gratitude, our minds might feel uncertain and afraid, and we might feel confused or try and cling to what is ending. These are natural human responses to loss, especially when we sense that loss is irreversible and that life will never quite be the same again. Be patient with yourself. Be kind, but also know that new life is happening for you now according to higher purpose and loving plan. Your life is meant to change at this time because you are. Be encouraged. From the ashes of this symbolic death, you shall rise again like the phoenix. When we say goodbye, right, to the wary person who trusts in masked people to not hurt them, only to be hurt by them at some point in time. When we let that version of you go and just simply choose to live unmasked ourselves with other people who have taken off their mask and don't try and hide their pain. People that insist that, oh, no, I'm okay, no, I'm okay, no, I'm okay. And you know better, you know they're not. Like, you know they're still dealing with hurts and stuff. Like, it's not that we can't empathize with these people. It's not that we can't have compassion for them. It's not that we can't be there for them. But it has to be with healthy boundaries and with no expectations of loyalty or that they would do the same for you. That's how you can exist in a world with masked and unmasked people and not be disappointed or feel like you have to protect yourself. I don't know if this person is going to hurt me. I don't know if that person is going to hurt me. Either you have full faith in your intuition and someone and your inner guidance system is telling you, no, this person is an unmasked person. I can love and appreciate them. They would never go out of their way to hurt me or involuntarily hurt me by mistake. Or they might. Like, you know who your guard is up around and who you're cautious about and who you don't have to be. Letting the person, the version of you go that keeps everybody at bay that shouldn't be at bay and everybody close that shouldn't necessarily be that close. Like, letting that old version go who's kind of got it backwards, right? So I hope this helps, because this is going to help you move forward into the next beautiful cycle of your life, loving who you are and the experience that who you are creates, right? That your energy would shift and elevate away from these shadows and into a greater knowing of the self. I do hope this helps. Matter of fact, I have faith it will. So, this is Grace Nicole Myths signing out. My love and support are with you always. Love each other, and most importantly, love yourself. Take care.